Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of the FIFA 19 Tranmere Rovers career mode. Today we begin January 2021 with an FA Cup third round tie at Ashton Gate where we take on Bristol City. Then it's Rotherham away at the New York Stadium before we have our only home game of the episode. We welcome Swansea City to Brentford Park and it's a massive one there because they are in second place. Then back on the travels, as I said, again at the KC Stadium this time, take on Hull City. Pardew did well. Tonali. Clever. Oh, great football. Slipping it through. Good play, boys. Found its way to Brewster. Good save from fielding. Fuck. He was a bit wide. I had to find him in that space, though. Moise Keane couldn't really go for this. Oh, fuck, boys. I went for the shot originally with Ferrier, then realised the through balls to Brewster would have been better there. Tried to cancel it, and in the end all that happened was it just took all the pace out of his strike. This is good football though, we're all over it. Keane, this time we all pass it off. Brewster puts it in and he's offside, for fuck's sake, boys. I was made to pay there for just trying to score the perfect goal essentially. Moise Keane could have took the strike here. Should have done really. It was, yeah, it wasn't close in terms of distance, but in terms of time it was. A fraction of a second too late, that pass, boys. Grab to Keane. Keane's done really well. We're finding these gaps, boys. Ferrier! Oh, just wide. Unlucky, Aurelian. Grab Ferrier. Aurelian. Yes, boys. This time he buries it. It has been coming, as I said. We've been really good in this half. Unlike last episode, we're just finding these gaps. And this time, Aurelian, first time strike with the right foot, bangs one in. The second goal in 2 episodes. Our first goal in the FA Cup this year. Hopefully not our last, boys. And it is deservedly Bristol City 0, Tranmere Rovers 1. Now, can we hold this? Shit, because it'd be fucking typical if he did. Brewster's in here, boys. He's an absolute acres. Go on, Rian. Hit it! Brewster, good save. Follow up from Clever. And oh my god. It wasn't a vintage header. In fact, it was Zlatan, I think, going for that. Yeah, it was. So they go quite attacking. As you can see, they bossed the ball, 55% of it, but they did fuck all with it. They had pass accuracy as well, with no corners, but all the shots came from us. 7 shots, 5 on target. We did score with Ferrier's goal. I've got to say, boys, there's more goals in this game. I feel like this could end up being a 2 or 3-0, just as easily with the possession they are having. We do need to be wary of Bristol City getting in because they are pushing men forward. In. Done well. Moise. Keane. Oh yes, boys. Moise surely wraps up the win here. I almost said points. It's a cup tie, of course, and may well send us into round 4 now. With just 20 minutes left, Moise Keane makes it 2. Good play by Aurelian. Just waited patiently for the pass. Nice first touch, and oh boys, it was a really tough finish. He had a lot of work to do from there. Takes a little glance and puts it right in the corner. His finesse shots are so good. Game set match now, I think, boys. Aki on the attack here. Moise Keane did so well there, boys. Aki to make it 3. Oh wow, he put it wide. I thought that was going to go in, boys. Aki's normally quite cool actually in front of goal. Maybe he went the wrong side. He had a bigger target for went the other corner, but Bristol City survive and they are just about still in this. Down inside. Kowalski. Oh, he hits the ball. Lucky lad. Moise Keane. It's got a, yeah, I didn't expect him to be outside. It was a really nice finish from Moise though. Yeah, definitely off. Banchu gets the header to it. Check this for a finish though, boys. Little bicycle. Oh, it won't even show us. Fair enough. The bicycle overhead kick, whatever the fuck it was. It was nice. And there is full time. City 0, Tranmere 2. We do avenge our defeat in the league at Ashton Gate. They beat us 2-0. This time we beat them 2-0. And honestly, that was better than Bristol City deserved. We absolutely levered them this game. Played really nicely, boys. Didn't have too much of the ball. We remained 55% possession for City, just like first half. We had 13 shots to their 2, 9 in target to their 1. As far as pass accuracy goes, they beat us. We had the only corners of the game. And the match goes to Aurelian. It's a 9.1 low. Kleber also got a 9.1. Moise Keane gets an 8.8. And Isaac gets an 8.2. Goals for Ferrier and Keane. Assists for Ferrier and Menezes. Straight to it. It's good one. Alexander gets a B, goes to 73. Morris gets a D, goes to 71. Sandoval gets a C, Zlatan a B, and Ferrier a D. So next thing is Rotherham, guys. You can see we do return to full strength. TK comes back into the team in place of Martin Longo, drops down to the bench. Back in as captain, and Paddy stepped in the last game. And we also have Chong back on the bench. Gonna keep Banshee there for now. Oh god, what am I chatting? I did wonder who else was missing. It's Archie Alexander, so beg your pardon, boys. Archie does return as well in place of Ryan Brewster. Now we're good to go. Sampadu. That's good support as they build this attack. Ferrier, it's here. Aurelian. Oh, good save from Keith. He just banged that one. Ali. Ferrier, brilliant turn. Aurelian. Another attempt, just wide of the post. Ferrier posing real danger to the Rotherham goal early on, boys. Unlucky. Back to Sandro. Just hit it to Tonali. Tonali! Oh, boys, it's fucking brilliant from Sandro. He's such a beast, lads. Doesn't score too many goals from the deep line playmaker position, but our Italian maestro, the Pirlo of the team, just rifles one into the corner there. I wouldn't say rifles, actually, he just kind of caresses it in. Keeper stands no chance, boys. It's a side net and really, really good goal. Wait for that run of Kleb. Kleber. Oh, turn was brilliant. Kleber. Oh, it's a penalty, ref. Yes, it is. Robertson gives it away. The deflected shot from Kleber went out.
I think on many other occasions.
I want to see the replay though, boys. Let's have a look at this. He turns, goes for the strike. Oh, I'm not sure. To be fair, he does catch him. I thought it was a bit harsh, but yeah, I suppose the ref had no choice really. No, who's our best penalty taker? Looks like it's Moise Keane, 68. Moise, what can you do? Gonna go this corner. Keane, yes, boys, 2-0 off now at an icy New York stadium. That's got to be it. Rotherham haven't really posed any threat there. I don't think they've had a shot on goal. So with a 2-goal cushion, I feel pretty confident we're going to see this out. Moise Keane just continues on the goal trail. He won't get the assist, but special credit to Kleber for making it. Keane's 18th goal in the Championship, closing on 20 now, boys. More importantly, it is Rotherham 0, Tranmere 2. Without being brilliant, we were comfortably the better team in that half. As you can see there, we had 7 shots, they had none. We had 4 on target, 60% of the ball. 89% pass accuracy compared to 79%. Rotherham just weren't in this game at all. And if we play like that again this half, boys, we should only add to our lead. Zlatan, good shit, lad. Kleber to Moise Keane. Should finish this. Moise, oh, he absolutely bangs it in. Of course he was going to finish this, boys. He's now on a hat-trick. 19th goal in the Championship. I did mention that 20-goal mark's looming. We may well get it this game. Excuse me, boys, I'm dying here. But not as badly as Rotherham, because Zlatan does so well there. Cuts it across, gives it to Kleber, feeds it inside to Moise, and the right foot shot inside the back of the net. Trying to get 3-0 up away from home. Good shit, boys. Keane and Padu. Archie, back post, Zlatan. Oh, it's just a wonderful goal, boys. He had a lot of work to do there with that finish. I mean, 3 1-on-1 against the keeper at the back stick, but the way that bounced up on the ice and the first touch, it was, don't mind me saying, boys, oh, the way he took that, it was just like Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Foot as high up, he had to get over the ball, just hit it past the keeper, who does get a touch, but the ball's way too fiercely struck for the keeper to deal with. And this has turned into a bit of a hive here, boys. Our record win is 5-1. Can we beat our record here? I really did leave him a bit short. It doesn't matter. Oh, Aki, big chance here, boys. Because it's Archie. Oh, he's drilled it in. Aki. Oh, fantastic somehow. And it's not offside, boys. Brilliant, brilliant ball through that by Aki, I think. And finished by Archie. And that is it, boys. We do finally break our record win. I think it was 5-1 against was it Bradford perhaps last season. Oh, Archie took that so nicely on the left foot, first time. Just his 4th goal in the Championship this season, boys. It's been mainly about Moise, but Archie's a consistent performer and rounds off a really, really good performance here.
be any comeback in the time that we've...
So there is full time, boys. Really imperious display from Rovers, and warning sign to the rest of the league here. We've come to the New York Stadium, absolutely battered Rotherham, 5-0. 13 shots to their 2, 7 targets to their 1, 58% off the ball. We had 90% pass accuracy. Not a corner to be had, apparently. Really surprises me. But really good performance nonetheless. To man the match goes to Tonali, gets a 9.6. Archie gets a 9.5, Moise a 9.4, 9.3s for Kleber, Aurelian and Zlatan, 8.6s for TK and Ampadu, 8.1 for Morris and 8.4 for Aki. So goals, Tonali, Alexander, Zlatan and 2 for Keane. Assists, of course Kleber should have got credit with 1 for the penalty, but he gets 1. Aside from that, Ferrier also gets 1 along with Aki and Archie. So training again, guys. Let's see how we get on. It's a good session there. B's for Ferrier and Alexander, C's for Sandoval and Morris, and an A for Zlatan. So boys, going to message here. Banchu's made a transfer request. Boss, since I last mentioned it to you, I'm still not getting enough time in the pitch, so I've decided I want to go on the transfer list and move to a club where I'll be a regular. Oh, Nicky. I don't want to really sell him, boys, but if he's asking, I might have to, unfortunately. So here he is, boys. He's made 10 appearances this season, 2 in the pre-season tournament, 5 in the championship, about 25 games. Yeah, it's not great, but I mean, it's not bad. He's made more appearances than people like Yama. Banchu, you know, it's a shame we got knocked out of the League Cup. I would have played him pretty much every game in that one. I doubt I'll play him much in the FA Cup. He's right behind Zlatan and Chong right now in the pecking order. And I do want to try and win that FA Cup. So obviously the better players on the pitch, the better chance. I'll list him, but I will try and play him where I can, boys. And hopefully he does change his mind. But it is in January now, and if an offer comes in for him, I might have to consider it. So boys, just a quick note before this game against Swansea. The FA Cup 4th round draw has been made, and it's a tough one. We got Watford at home, Premier League Watford. It's definitely a winnable game though, boys. We have beaten Manchester United, Manchester City in the past on this file, so I don't fear Watford. But for sure, if they put out the first team, it's going to be hard, man. It could have been a lot kind of this draw. Other 4th round games then, 2 else is in it. Arsenal have Manchester City, that's good news though. One of the big boys is going out. Chelsea still in it. They got Cambridge away, Liverpool home to Wigan, United are away to Norwich, Newcastle versus Spurs, Bournemouth versus Everton. So pretty much all the big boys still in it, boys. But yeah, at least one of them is going to go out when Arsenal meet City, and hopefully we knock a Premier League team out on our way to round 5. Firstly though, boys, really crucial game coming up here. As you can see, we have Swansea at home next game. We are 5 points clear of them, 6 clear of Brentford, and a large gap of 12 points down to Derby County. Win this game, boys, put an 8-point gap between us and Swansea, and maintain at least a 6-point gap down to second if Brentford win. Swansea beat us 1-0 at Derby Stadium last time, so it's time for revenge. Let's go beat them, boys. Now we are full strength for this game, boys, but Chong was asking for a game, so I'm going to drop Zlatan out in place of Chongi and go full pelt with this. We have Hull midweek, then it's Watford the next weekend, which will be, of course, next episode. So largely rest for the whole game, but just in preparation for the congested period to come, I'll probably make early substitutions here. But for sure this game I can't afford to rest too many, boys. We saw what happened last time we did that against Sheffield. We were dreadful.
Gets his cross in.
No, fucking hell, boys. First real chance for Swansea. Oh, good double save from Frutal. Wow, it's been a quiet opening to this game, pretty average really, but Swansea were lurking dangerously then. They may still Mackay. Oh, dreadful attempt by Del Fabro. Good throw that, Arch. Onto Ed. Clever. Oh, it took Royce Kane. I don't believe that's gone in, boys. A massive stroke of luck. Oh man, it's so harsh on Swansea that. It's our first real chance. Good throw in by Arch. Ed feeds it onto Cleber. It just hits a speculative shot. In fact, I think it took a deflection before it even hit Moise Keane as well. Oh, it's just such a sloppy goal. Does he know what he's doing? He kind of moves his foot towards it. The keeper doesn't even move. I want to see a proper replay of this, boys, because, as I say, I'm convinced this took another touch. Let's get a better angle. So Kleber hits it. Yeah, it deflects off that Swansea player. Then Keane just has his foot ready. This keeper has no chance. And it's 1-0 to Tranmere. Really scrappy way to take the lead. But in such an important game, I don't care, boys. We do lead. Tranmere 1, Swansea 0. Have a chance here later on in this half. Whipped in. Good save, Fruchtel. Well in, lad. Fucking beast. That is the last action of half, guys. A half that we do lead 1-0, but probably undeservedly. I think Swansea have been the better team without really dominating. You know, we went really at the races that half. As you can see there, they had 7 shots to our 2, 5 in total to our 1. I think that reflects a bit better for Swansea, to be honest, than they merited. I would say they shaded it. It looks like they battered us, but most of them chances were in the same move. But they had 54% of possession as well, and the better of the pass actually the only corners of the game. So I'm sure we are fortunate to be ahead here, boys. Need to up our game if we're going to maintain this lead. Moise. Oh, Kleber, done really well there. If Moise Keane's in, great football this, boys. And it's solely over now. 2-0 up, boys. I'm always confident of 2-0 with our defence being the beast that they are. And Fruchtel in net. Moise Keane and Kleber just caused all sorts of damage there, boys. Great little 1-2. The reverse turn from Kleber right there was sensational. And opened up the pass here. Moise Keane takes one touch and finally, boys, does make it to the 20-goal mark in next to no time. Or 21 goals, in fact. Moise got 2 this game. I forgot, of course. He is on a hat-trick. And, oh my God, boys. Can he be stopped, this guy? He's just arrived and absolutely decimated this league, and he continues to do so. Oh, that's sensational football from Swansea, boys. I almost said Tranmere then. Oh, free flex. But no, it was Swansea playing good football, and they are back in this, boys. Deservedly so, I'd say. 2-0, they definitely flatter us. And finally, Fruchtel is breached. Carroll puts it in. Tom Carroll, captain for the day. It was all about that pass initially. I went sliding in there from Padu, expecting the cut back. Sorry, expecting the ball across. In the end, they do cut it back. And it's a good finish by Carroll. Oh, he nutmegs TK, I think. Fruchtel did seem to get a hand to that then, but not enough to keep it out, and we've got to be on our guard again, boys. I did rule them out to 2-0 up, so I'll be left with egg on my face if we do throw this away. A good baller as well. Bayerelian to Archie, back to Ferrier. Ferrier, you've got to put that in. It feel like the real damage was in his first touch then, boys. Never quite had it under control. Jimmy. No, it held it well. Oh, the strike was fair straight to the keeper. We have been given another penalty, boys. And I have a dilemma here. Moise Keane's on a hat-trick, but Jimmy Norwood is on the pitch. I brought him on. And he still hasn't scored all season. I'm sorry, Moise. I'm going to have to give it to James, I think, just to get him his goal, put his demons to bed. The Tranmere god of the first 2 seasons, boys, is going to step up here. For golden opportunity to finally score. No, he misses it, boys. A save by the keeper. It wasn't a bad penalty. Oh well, we win anyway, boys. It's only because it was last kick and we basically won. But Moise Keane, maybe we have him words with Jimmy later on. Good win though, boys. We did pick it up in the second half. We played a lot better second half, and as you can see in the end, we probably did just about deserve to edge it, although it was a really tight game. Swansea played well. You can definitely see why the second. We had 9 shots apiece. We had 7 on target. They had 6. They edged possession with 51% of it, and they had the better of the pass actually 89 to our 83. They had the only corners of the game. Man of the match goes to Moise, 9.1, unsurprisingly. Does anyone else get an 8? Kleber got an 8.5. So 2 goals for Moise and 1 assist for Kleber. B. Ferrier and Alexander get C's, Sandoval a D, and Morris gets an A. So boys, final game of the episode is against Hull City away at the KC Stadium, and as you can see I've made wholesale changes here. I've changed the whole team. Zlatan is the only one who naturally starts, but that's because Chong started in his place last game. He was asking for a game, of course. So he stays there. In comes Earl and Rian up top. Yama is in cam. Costa and Aki in midfield. Costa's captain, it's decided, so whatever, I'll leave it as that. Martin Lowengo and LeConte at centre back. Abalado at left back is actually not as good as Shaw, but I don't think I played him yet. And he was moaning earlier on the episode. Jacko is at right back. So on the bench, Shaw, Cox, Spanchu, Jimmy, Kowalczyk, Green, and Archie's the only one who keeps his place on the bench. He's not quite as fatigued as the others. Oh, also, boys, I brought in this keeper, De Silva, in place of Fruchtel.
Visitors will line up for this match.
Guy and Ake is here, boys. It's Zlatan. There's the pace. The first touch is good. Cuts inside, Zlatan. Oh, brilliant finish from Zlatan. He's just growing in ratings left and right this season, boys. He's got up about 10 ratings. Really is starting to look close to the real deal here, boys. 76 rated in the Championship is really good. He is our best player on this pitch right now, and he showed it there. It was an Ake. His first touch was brilliant. Just brilliant cut inside there. Takes out 2 players, and that finish is really cool, calm and composed. Early goal for us to settle the nerves, boys. Always a bit nervy playing a weakened team as to whether I've made a mistake or not. But so far so good. Hugo Zlanovic gives us the lead, 1-0.
That's good movement
Oh shit, boys. Hulk will be in. Oh, what a strike that is from Evan. Fair play. I did say that he might be in, but I didn't really expect a goal from that distance. And in the end, he's just thought, fuck it, I ain't running towards goal. I'm just going to bang it now. De Silva stood next to no chance there, boys. It's a shame. Did well to get it with Zlatan, but the first touch led into the Hull player. And they do equalise, boys. Got work to do once more. Tranmere 1, Hull 1. Zaik is here. Going to pick this pass out to Ryan Brewster. Good ball. Go on, Ryan. Finish it. Brewster. Oh, it's the post. Unlucky, lad. Piyama, I feel like he was bossing that game, man. I think these stats don't reflect, that's all, boys. I think we've been way better than the look of that. It says we had 4 shots to their 3 in targets to their 2. They had 53% of the ball. We had 2 corners to their 1, and they had the better of the pass accuracy. So keep pushing, boys. I think this win's up for grabs here. L. Oh, this is sensational football, boys. Hit that. Oh, Zlatan. Effort is saved by the keeper. Oh, we played that round really nicely then, boys. Hull had no answer. Still, somehow, though, it's 1-1. So we can put an in-swinger in. Here it is. It's a good one. I headed off the bar. We hit the woodwork twice. Bruno Costa this time. Fucking hell, boys. Do not know how we're not winning this game. Cons.
Covering the EFL Championship fixture. Hull City.
Oh shit, boys. I'm caught in possession here. Martin Loingo. No, Hulk in. For fuck's sake, lads. It's so undeserved. They've done nothing this half. They've done nothing most of this fucking game, actually. It's Irvin again. Just absolutely loves a banger from 20 yards. And again, De Silva has absolutely no chance of that. It's so frustrating though with Martin Loingo. The way he was caught, he was putting his arse. Nice play from Hull from that point onwards, and they do take the lead, boys. Jackson Irvin hasn't scored in the Championship all season. He's got 2 in 1 game against us, and it's really, really tough now to get something from this. Oh God, close opposition there, boys. No, oh, it's 3-1 to Hull, boys. What a ball in that was. And the header is put in. Oh God, I've gone ultra attacking, but Archie on gone 44. And about a minute later, they put a third in and maybe kill this game off. Jesus, boys. It is undeserved, but our defence has been all over the place in this game. We have missed that first team defence. De Silva once more stands no chance, and Nuadeko gives Hull a 2-goal cushion now for the first time.
3-1 here, and that could be that.
Chance here, boys. Fed in. Zlatan, finish it. Yes, Zlatan. We've got 1 back, boys. Still 8 minutes left to grab something here. Good shift from Zlatan. He's on a hat-trick now.
Able to cut that out.
Full time, boys. Just finished Hull 3, Tranmere 2. Really, really unfortunate result that I think our performance merited much, much more. It's annoying we didn't get another chance after 3-2 as well. Final stats then, boys. We had 8 shots at 6, 5 on target apiece. We tied possession. We had 3 corners there, 1. We edged pass accuracy as well, but even that's misleading because we hit the woodwork twice, of course, as well. Man of the match must have gone to Irvin. Yeah, he gets a 9.2. Zlatan also gets a 9.2. Irvin just got the nod because he's on the winning team. Aki got an 8.4. Leconte got an 8. No one else gets over an 8 for us, boys. So 2 goals for Zlatan, assist for Koksanaki so far, boys. And oh, the scouting network of the country has ended as well, apparently. So yeah, let's assign another one out. We'll go 6 months then. It'll see us out to the end of the season anyway. We begin against Watford in the FA Cup. Then we travel to Hillsborough to take on Sheffield Wednesday. Then on to the Amex Stadium to take on Brighton Hove Albion as we round off January's transfer window and all the end of month shit. Before we do finally welcome QPR to Prenton Park at the back end of next episode, guys. So I hope to see you again very soon.